That's it. That's the intro. Unfortunately, most of my scav raids sucked on this. So I'm probably going to put the one scav raid that I got the farthest in. But I'm also going to show you guys essentially the run that I do for Interchange and why I do what I do in an offline raid in this video as well. So hopefully you guys enjoy. If you do, definitely make sure to clap the cheeks at the end of the video and enjoy the video. What is up, guys? Butter Something here. In today's video, we're talking about why I run Interchange and how I run Interchange, essentially. So looks like we spawned in Goshan. This is really close to what we want to do. So what I'll sometimes do is I will start, and I know this is a really dick kind of move, but they are AI, so it doesn't really matter. But what I'll do is usually, depending upon what time it is, 22, we might not want to do that, is I will shoot a scav and kill a scav, just an AI scav, just to ensure that when I start getting shot at, I know it's going to be, well, more or less, if I'm not getting shot by a scav that I see, I know it's a player and I need to kill him as soon as possible. Because for the most part, if I've killed a scav and the guy's not killing me, pretty much can guarantee that that guy is going to be someone that's going to kill me. So what I do on Interchange is I actually check the center. And the reason I check the center is because there are a lot of the time people that are dead. But since we're here, I'm going to check German first. German is one of those stores that you want to make sure that you're checking every single time you do a scav run. The reason being is you will have a lot of people that will bypass this store, believe it or not, and it is actually a really good store for tech loot, whether it be T-plugs or graphics cards or Tetrises. And then this store right here that is across from Emercom is another store you want to check. A lot of people, again, will bypass this store. Has a lot of goodies for your hideout and missions, and pretty much overall, if you don't spawn with heals, you can usually find them here. Now, I know, yes, you can find heals in Mantis, but I usually don't check that just because a lot of people kind of tend to camp in there. So, since Emercom's open, we're going to go back to the center and check the store that I have over here. Is Rasmussen. We've pretty much checked all of the loot spawns that I want to check in a good raid. And what you'll kind of see is you hear these shots at 22. A lot of people are trying to escape, or you hear nades going off in front of Ollie. Depending upon how you want to play it, you can try and make it to Ollie and loot some stuff. But for me, what I do if I hear people that are outside of Ollie, I will essentially try and check everything that I can. Like there's a dead player here with exactly what we have. I don't know if that's just, oh shit, I'm dead. We're gonna hide. Looks like he got me. So we are doing an offline, but I'm going to show you only the places that I go as a scav, just so you guys kind of know the route that I would run. So kind of, let's imagine that I spawned by Idea. I would come out of Idea and go left. That's exactly what I would do. So for me, going left, the reason is I'm hitting two places. One is the little tiny tech shop across from Emercom. I don't think it's necessarily a tech shop. It might just have tech spawns in it. And I am going to be going across the middle. So for the most part, you're not really going to see a lot of necessarily loot on this run. Obviously, we are doing an offline and I'm just kind of explaining stuff. But you'll find Tetris and stuff in here. And not a lot of people actually go into this store. It kind of amazes me how many people that I can spawn in 16 minutes left in raid and essentially hit that store and find graphics cards and Tetrises. The next place I'm going to hit is going to be the German store right here. and you'll look on all the sides, all the podiums, and I mean, you can see graphics cards spawn in here. Again, none of this stuff really matters. We are offline, but definitely check these stores. They are very rarely hit, seeing as how Killa is around here usually. So this area, since Killa is around, if you do see his dead body, definitely make sure you're looking for dead players as well, but always be on guard in this area. I will continually tell people to walk like a scav in this area. If you die, you die. It happens. But walk like a scav in this area, stop, do a few turns, you know, continue to walk to where your next destination is, whether that be Rasmussen or down in the hole. But after I hit these places, if I haven't heard anything or seen any, you know, player scavs or, you know, scavs that I believe to be player scavs, I will go ahead and check Rasmussen. And then after I check that, I'm going to leave and go out down the hole. So the reason I'm going down the hole is, one, to avoid other players, because most people usually don't travel down here. And secondly, you'll see that you kind of have usually scavs spawning here. And if you have those scavs that are spawned here, you will be able to pretty much have them as backup for an alarm, like essentially an alarm system. So if they've been shooting down here, what I'll actually do is, instead of going down and straight the way that I've gone, I've actually would come down and then go left. My right now, but left when you're coming down the ramp, and there'll be a hole in the wall and you can go out that way too, and that will bring you to the other side essentially of this wall. And then after I go out here, obviously we're going to be going towards Emercom extract. A lot of extract campers, so definitely make sure that you're paying attention. I luckily have not run into that issue, so for me, whatever. But you can also go out of the top of Ollie if you want to, if you're looking and going on runs for gas or just parts for your hideout. 110% definitely make sure you are hitting that area, because that is going to be an immense boost in the resources for your hideout. So again, this is that area that you can come out. We just came out of that one over there. This is the area if you went through the hole in the wall. And then I search 2 stashes. And if I still don't hear anything after I search the stash that is right here, which is a covered stash, as you can see, you got to get pretty much right up on top of it. After I search this stash, I go right across to this stash right here. So just remember, to the right of this one, and to the right of this one. And then this one is actually just a little tiny barrel. After you check those, and you can find graphics cards, Tetrises, a whole bunch of stuff. I think I found like 2 graphics cards in those already. There's another one by a rock over this way. And that's only if you haven't heard anything and you have checked this ramp and that ramp and haven't seen anybody kind of running down this road. You can probably risk it to go ahead and head over to the rock over there, which is that rock right there. Right in between all those rocks, there is a barrel in the ground, a stash barrel. A lot of people forget about that one, and I have found car batteries, and since I'm literally right next to extract, it helps me immensely. So just to kind of recap, regardless of where you spawn, always check German, always check that tech store right across from Emercom. Always check the center 110%. I've gone in there and I've seen people open Kibba and not be able to grab everything. So go check and see if Kibba's open. If you haven't heard anything, check Rasmussen and then go through Ollie. If you have heard shooting, go down that hole in the floor, because that is going to make it so you have a better chance of escaping with your life and the loot that you found as a scav player. But that is all I have to say on the matter. Definitely, if you guys enjoyed the video, leave a like. If you guys have any other stores that you usually hit, or maybe you guys have a run that you do or a store that I've missed, definitely leave that comment down below. But I'm Butter Something. Don't forget to clap those cheeks on your way out, and I'll see you on the next one.